Get to turn 3.
He just booted him out of the way.
Wow, that's not good.
No. I mean, here you got a guy coming, okay, he passed him clean, and you can see the car was slowing up in front of you. I don't think Kurt's going to let that one go over too easy.
And great news there.
Oh, he's mad at somebody.
Yes, he is.
He's angry at somebody.
I think he's got his weapon. Oh, no, it's his hat.
He's going down and just tell somebody when they go by that he's angry.
All right. Survey says. Who's he racing with there? We're here, and it's a red car.
Jimmy Spencer?
Yeah. That would be what, the third or fourth time?
Told you.
There he goes.
I told you.
Oh my gosh.
Checkers are wreckers.
That boy's got a lot of talent. If only he can harness it on a weekly basis.
How'd you like to be?
Yeah, I was waiting for the day, and we got together. I was making a clean move on the 31, and then I got a car on my inside when I'm on the bottom lane, and so I was waiting for the day when we got together. We did, and we were racing for $1 million. You know, the tough part is I wrecked real close to the end at the Daytona 500, and there was a lot of money up for line, and a guy named Harvick won the race. A guy named Harvick's leading right now. So that was a bummer to have my little brother pull that move on me, and maybe I should have given an inch instead of taking an inch from him. But hey, that's what the All-Star race is all about. I just hate I got a wrecked race car, and so does he.
You will talk to him.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll talk to each other. It's just tough to have this scenario happen out on the track, but inevitably it was going to happen. So we'll see what he has to say about it, and we'll see what we can do to discuss it. But right now, I'm not eating any Kellogg's anytime soon.
I don't think there was any doubt, and I'm pretty sure that they're not agreeing on what took place back there. Yeah, when you came down, I went up. Heard that. Who's going to get the last word?
Certainly agreeing to disagree there.
Well, this isn't the first time these drivers have had a disagreement about who ran into who.
Fast on a fresh racetrack, and then we'd fade. Racing hard with Jimmy at the end. I was racing him flat out. You want to race? Let's race. I didn't know we were supposed to pull over when it came down to 5 to go. Man, I raced him hard, raced him smart, raced him clean, and he wants to come over here and bitch about it. So, hey, he came off the turn and did a jab to me left. I did a jab back to the right. It's just as clean as I've ever seen it. Why can't we race each other like this and put on a show for the fans and not have a problem with it? I don't know.
Will this carry forward to the chase, Kurt?
It always does with the 48 and the 22.
To screw him up in the center of the turn, had the opportunity to run into him, never did it. And then off of 2, he claims I turned down on him off of 2, and I don't have a clue. He ran over me on the corner exit, and that's where it all started. So we'll figure it out.
Throughout the course of the race, as you stalked him, did you feel like now in hindsight that maybe you should have handled it differently?
No, I mean, I'm not going to run people over to pass him. That's just not me. And I worked on him for however many laps, trying to get by him clean, fair and square. And then as I got next to him, we had that issue up off of 2. So, just keep filing things away. Remember this stuff. There's a couple other guys out there that have been pushing the luck.
He locked up the brakes. Yeah, his car was loose getting down in there. He tried to drive it in and just locked up the front tires. That just slid up into the 48.
And you saw Montoya there in the aftermath. It looked like Kurt just charged the corner a little bit too hard.
Really a good, hard-fought battle. That debris from that early caution cut our right rear tire. And, yeah, we were lucky to obtain a yellow while we were sitting there limping around. So to fight back from that and to be in good position all night, we had a top 5 car with our shell pins well dodged. Last 2 races to be running strong and to be up front, this is what we need for the next 10 weeks. But it's all a tribute to the guys giving me good pit stops, and we're making good adjustments on the car as we run.
couple of contacts between you and five-time champion Jimmy Johnson. What was going on there, Kurt?
We raced down into turn one, and I locked up the left front trying to avoid him. But when he came back to us, you could see it coming. That's not something you see from Jimmy Johnson every day. So I know we're in his head. If we're going to race this way, he's got to worry that there's 10 other guys in this chase, not just the 22.
Does this carry forward to the chase?
I'm good with where we are. We raced hard. We've got good cars that are not too terribly wrecked, but he's got to learn to race. He's been able to beat guys the last 5 years just by out driving them with what he has for equipment. If he wants to switch equipment, let's see what we can do. But I'm going to beat him fair and square with my Penske Dodge.
Happened now when the chase starting between you and Kurt Busch.
Well, I mean, just get right down to the point, really.
Hopefully he'll stop running into my race car and everything will be fine.
Jimmy, after the race on pit road, when you and Kurt were both asked to discuss what had happened, Kurt said that he thought he's in your head. You'd been pretty good.
I didn't say that tonight.
You did?
Did not.
Okay, I'll pull the transcript.
Pull your Twitter. Pull your Twitter.
It's not on Twitter.
Okay, Facebook.
It's not on Facebook.
All right.
You said we're in his head.
Absolutely.
It was on TV.
Okay.
Okay. You've done a good job of not letting anyone sort of bother you along the lines. Is there an incident or is there a feud or something that could disrupt your bid this time around?
I mean, competition's competition, and there's been plenty of rivalries. Maybe it hasn't been to this level, but racing Jeff, racing Mark, racing Carl. The 06 deal, Kevin and I had a little rub going, and we had some issues on the track that I had to deal with. So, I mean, I've been through a lot of it, and the bottom line is we can race out there without running into each other, and that's where it goes. And unfortunately, we have had a history over the years, and we spoke a few minutes ago up on the stage, and I certainly hope it's behind us. I have no intentions to run people over, and the incidents that have happened have been accidental in the past when he was in the 2-car. He knows that, and moving forward, I'm just not going to let people run our race car over, and there's been a lot of contact going on, and that's why I retaliated tonight. It was a good time to do it. Moving forward, I think we've raced together the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and have been just fine on the racetrack. So we can do it. It can be done. And we had 8 years, 9 years before that where everything was just fine. So it's possible, and I think it's to both of our best interests to get it behind us and go forward.
Very beginning of the race with the first green flag. Afterwards, Allgaier and Kurt Busch had a few words talking about what went on the racetrack.
Kurt Busch, who finished in 4th, Justin Allgaier, who finished in 5th. Kurt obviously looking to check to see what paint scuffs might be on the back bumper of the 31 car in order to further his point in the discussion.
I think Kurt's trying to say, I barely touched you. And he's saying, no, you did touch me. Look.
And that went on for a little bit.
The weather. We discussed.
I doubt it.
We discussed the changing of the weather. Now we just both fighting for the same real estate, and unfortunately both agreed to disagree. So overall, it was a great day for the Branch Chevy. We first top 5 in a while, and we had a strong car. That last run we were just way too tight and struggled a little bit. So hopefully we can carry this momentum into the next couple races.
And they break their way into the top 5 in points for the 31 team as well.
On the initial start of the race, it was like, packing air underneath somebody, and he got loose in front of us, and he thinks we purposely hit him. And so he drove like, all day to try to door us and try to do stupid things out on the track. And I'm on probation, so I can't even pick my nose the right way. But, it's just a good day for us to finish in the top 5 with the Monster Energy car. I'm proud of it. We're working at it. And, from where we were in the beginning of the year to where we are now, we've made great steps moving forward. So I don't know, there's clowns that want to play, and we'll play. I've got no problem with it, but and then there's fans that'll get on blog sites and Twitter tonight and just start talking a bunch of riffraff. All's what it was the initial start of the race. Race your car, kid. Race your car. That's all there is to it. It's called a race. That's what we're doing.
Did it impact you how you raced, Justin? The fact that you're on probation after that, he said he was racing you.
It refrains me from not beating the out of you right now because you ask me stupid questions. But since I'm on probation, I suppose that's improper to say as well. If you could talk about racing things, we could talk about racing things, Bob.
It's racing.
It is not racing. You're in this just to start stuff.
God, what a shame.
Well, Kurt Busch said he was out of gas. What was that?
Stop, Kurt. They want you to stop right now. They want you to
I
stop.
think that was some of the safety equipment.
He's got his,
they want you to stop.
Got his helmet off. He's not hearing them.
The safety workers were there to attend to him when he got the car refired and drove away with both his the bag of the safety workers equipment on top of the roof of the car. NASCAR has told the 51 team that they are done for the day.
Out of gas. I don't know how to explain it any other way than that. Ran out of gas while leading. We were 4 laps away from pitting. Just one of those situations to where whether it was a miscalculation in fuel mileage or the fuel cell wasn't picking up all the fuel. You know, we're a team that worked really hard this year, and little things might have been overlooked here or there, but we gave it all we had, and I just went around and hugged all the guys and said thanks, and it's just a tough way to go out, man. We were leading, ran out of gas. It's kind of how our year went this year. We had all the potential in the world. We just never pulled it all together for 500 miles.
It's always chaotic when you come to Talladega. Making matters worse, you had a damaged race car. NASCAR was telling you to stop. Did you hear that command?
No, I didn't. I got out of the car and surveyed the damage, saw that it could still roll. So I jumped back in, and I remembered with these engines, they'll run at 20% of fuel pressure to get it back to the garage. So I tried like heck. That's the competitor in me. That's the desire that I have, and that's what gets misconstrued all the time. And this is the way my life works. Today's a perfect example. I'm leading, I wreck, I run out of gas. I'm still that competitive guy to try to get back in the race, and now NASCAR's yelling at me because I don't have my helmet on, and I'm trying to get it to the garage so the guys can work on it. Now I'm in trouble. Now I got this little storm right here. I mean, this is my life, so I'm not complaining. I put myself in a lot of these situations, but it's on to good things now moving forward. I got all the bad luck out of the way, and this year's been a great year to test me.
Anything push him up the hill, and when he did, everybody went by.
Cost him 4 or 5 spots there. Now here's Kenseth on the outside, tries to come down track. He gets get to the back bumper.
No harm, no foul right there. He did get into Allmendinger. I mean, Matt was like, I'm coming through, get out of the way. Now right here he pushes Kurt up out of the, there's where he pushed Kurt up out of the groove.
And he gets 7th while Kurt ends up 9th behind Almirola.
Kurt didn't like that. He goes down here and gives the 20 car a little shot. That's okay.
Yeah, that's
I didn't like what you did, but that's okay.
Tony Stewart getting up and against Kurt Busch.
A lot of emotion here, a lot of temper, a lot of emotion.
Oh yeah.
A lot of aggression.
This is typical Richmond.
Yep.
This little deal here, it's not over just yet.
Or if he was going to go from 5th to 1st, or if he was trying to protect his teammate, I probably just gave him, words right there to that way he can back out of what he did. I mean, he just flat out lifted our rear tires off the ground. That was the closest I'd been to winning one of these plate races for points. But, to be in position and to have the car that I did, I mean, this is a Tony Gibson prepared car by Stuart Haas, and I'm just happy to drive for them. We want to win more often. We were in position to do it. We had everything going our way tonight. Worked real well with Kyle. We knew we had our work cut out for us to beat Kez and to beat Logano, but Logano, you got to concede the fact that you're not going to have a chance to win. So the best thing he could have done was to push us to see if he could get ahead of the 18. So it's the way it works out. Our 41 car, Haas Automation, Monster Energy, thank you guys. We'll keep digging. We might have been able to be the points leader tonight if we could have finished, but we're just having a great year, and this isn't going to deter.
Kurt moves up, yes, but Tony could lift a little bit here. What I'm getting at, Kenny, I mean, let's face it. There was no give and take in that.
It reminds me of Allen Iverson, the basketball player. It's practice.
Kenny, this is where he's wrong. Look at this. Once again, bam. Come on, we're aiming on pit road. The cars are under caution. Kurt Busch, you are wrong for doing that. You cannot do that, Kenny.
Well, one thing I have to say, before anybody throughout the United States tries to separate these two, they are both champions. They both have great car control. But most importantly, they both are the same-minded people.